All right, the COP30 climate summit officially opened in Brazil yesterday, with the UN urging nations to work together to curb global warming. Delegates from more than 190 countries are attending this summit. However, the world's largest historical emitter of greenhouse gases, that's the US, is not sending any high-level representatives. CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio joins us from our London newsroom to talk about this. Hey there, Ramy. Good morning. How tall is the task facing delegates at this year's conference, especially considering a big emitter like the US isn't represented there?
Yeah, tall, in one word, Errol. Good morning. The upshot here is that really it's not looking hardly as good as agreed to back from 2015 during the Paris Climate Accord, based on all the new greenhouse gas emission plans that the world's most powerful governments have submitted in Rio. The Earth's global average temperature is right now predicted to rise by 4.5 degrees Fahrenheit. This is above the levels before the Industrial Revolution. The goal, though, is lower. It's been a max rise of 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit, again agreed to 10 years ago. But add to this the fact that the leaders of China, of the US, as you said, and of India are not attending this week, and that is a hit to morale and any chances for some kind of positive breakthrough. They are also the world's top emitters of greenhouse gases. China, 32% in 2024, the US about 13%. India at about 8%. And just a little bit of context here. If you think the Earth is getting hotter where you are, that's because it is. Earth's average surface temperature last year was the warmest on record since keeping began in 1880. You can see there, that's in Celsius, 1.28. That's roughly 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit. And then the 10 most recent years have been the warmest on record. Errol, that's not to say, even though it feels like it, that there's a lot of failure here. They say that it's not an absolute failure. This is coming from the UN. And that 30 years of talks has helped to lower emissions, in fact, something like 12% to 10%. But obviously, there's much more work to do, especially when the goal is a 60% decrease from pre-industrial levels.
Yeah, really good information there. Ramy, thank you very much.